Alright you lot, welcome back. Today is the first day since Inktober that I've had a chance to sit down and actually create something, and when it came to making a video today I really almost overthought it completely. Having spent a month drawing the same thing over and over, I almost forgot what I do when I'm not drawing houses. I wanted to come back with a bang, do something creative and impressive and just big and impactful, but honestly that would have just been too much work, too much pressure, so I just set my camera up to record what I was already doing. Casual, experimental sketchbook times. I think I'll ease back into bigger pieces later on. So today I'm starting another 30-page sketchbook, which I'm aiming to fill this month. I think if I can do it this month coupled with the last month's success, I really might be able to solidify this habit and complete a sketchbook consistently every month maybe. That's the hope anyway. I've dedicated this sketchbook to painting coral and other sea things, sea sponges and anemone, those kinds of things, gorgeous stuff. I thought that it would be a great diverse subject matter to, I don't know, just to see like cool shapes and most importantly the colours. So following on from Inktober, I'm obviously really keen to get back into creating some more colourful work, and I've also just been really itching to try this set of gouache paints, gouache and acrylic gouache paints that I received from Holbein weeks ago, was it months ago? And I still, until today, hadn't had a chance to properly try them out. Oh, and there I go, dropping my paintbrush onto the painting, because that's just a thing that I seem to do now. So yeah, I hadn't had a chance to try them out until today, and for this painting I'm actually using the acrylic gouache, and I plan on making a review or first impressions video of these sometime this week, so let me know if you have any questions you want answered about them. The whole thing was completely experimental. I didn't go into it with a plan or even an idea of what I wanted the painting to look like. I just wanted to test the colours, the opacity, the blending and the layering, as well as figuring out the consistency of this paint, which I've obviously never used before, and my water to paint ratio, stuff like that. So that's all really about the painting. What I really wanted to talk about was, you know, what a crazy week it's been. So the zine release was kind of insane. It got way more attention than I thought it would. The website crashed, I was freaking out, but it was so exciting and amazing, and I can't thank you all enough for wanting to own that little snippet of what was essentially my whole life for the month of October. Since then, it took about 3 solid days of packaging and posting them out. They are now all off in the postal system. Some have reached their new owners already. It was honestly just a huge weight off having them out of my bedroom. I vlogged that whole process, so you'll see that in a few days as well, hopefully. And again, if you have any questions about how I sort of process and package and send out orders, especially on that scale, leave a comment or question below and I will try to cover that in the video. After all that, you might think that I'd finally take a break, but I actually had to get straight on and start working through a mountain of tasks that had been building up over October that kind of got pushed aside while I was focusing on Inktober. I understandably had quite a few emails from people with comments and questions about their zine orders, especially with the site going down. A lot of people just wanted to confirm that their order had gone through. For as many of those emails that I had, I also had a ton of people asking for them to be restocked, which they won't, by the way. As I said, they were limited edition, so yeah, I get it, I appreciate your interest, but please don't email me about that anymore. Let's see, I'm halfway through a batch of commissions, and I also have a couple of collaborations with companies that I kind of cheekily ended up pushing the deadlines for, so if my next few videos are sponsored or product related, they were supposed to be spread out, but they just ended up building up. Essentially everything that got put on the back burner while I focused on Inktober I'm working on now, so I still haven't watched Stranger Things. Again, no spoilers please. My popcorn and my face mask are ready and waiting. I've got one more little push of productivity planned till the end of this week, and then I'm probably going to take a week off. Maybe just a week off from making videos. I haven't really decided yet. I just want to give myself a bit of space to not have to think about anything, but we'll see. As I said, I've got like 3 more videos lined up for this week, so I guess I'll keep you updated with my plans as we go. Thank you all again for being here, for watching these videos, for your comments and encouragement and support. I'm feeling good. I had a lovely painting day today. I feel like I'm close to getting back into a normal rhythm, and that in itself is really exciting and motivating. Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it. I will see you, I'm so used to saying I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you soon for the next one. It probably will be tomorrow, to be honest. Okay, bye.